Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I'm JT O'Sullivan. Today, NFL prospect analysis, Jalen Hurts. Fired up for this one. It's a long one, a lot of snaps, a lot of great football. Guy's a dynamic, excellent college football player. Will it translate to the next level? I don't know. Check it out. Welcome to the QB School. All right, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the bells, get the notifications when we go live, when we put out new content. I appreciate the support. In addition, you want to take it to another level, hit the join button on the main page, get a membership, get the emojis, get the cool badges, changes color every time you keep sustaining the membership. I really appreciate the different ways to support the channel. Thanks so much. Let's dive into the video. All right, Jalen Hurts, every meaningful snap from the first Baylor matchup. Great game, great finished. Statistically, great game from Hurts. Love the first throw. Comes out and just rips a curl down here to the bottom of the field, to the field. Watch when he gets it out. 1, 2, 3. He's going to throw it right there. That wide receiver still not out of the break. You can see the space he's going to throw into. Love to see the wide receiver keep coming back to the ball. But that's nice anticipation from the quarterback position. Now, it's not, I would say it's not as consistent as I would love to see. And it's maybe a hitch late. But again, we'll talk about the throwing motion, the footwork a lot during this. There's a lot of snaps to get to because he runs the ball so much, almost runs for 150 in this game too. But the throwing, right out the gate, nice job being able to anticipate it a little bit. And it's just, it's a big throw to the flat, scheme-wise here, a little quick out. Again, you'd love to see a wide receiver not have to turn and get more out of this. He's wide open. And if you're going to go there, get it to him, put it on him, give him a chance to get up the field as opposed to making him stumble high. Yeah, it's not the easiest throw in the world all the way across the field. But again, it's just not as accurate as some of these other guys that you've seen throw the ball. Now, throwing motion-wise, we'll talk about it a handful of times. It just, to me, right there, I kind of like it. It looks, whether it's the speed of the arm or what, it's just not quite as quick as I think you would imagine most guys who do it consistently on Sunday are. I don't think he's necessarily long, like he doesn't take it down below his hip, but it just, the arc of the ball doesn't quite come off as fast as you would hope. And like, for example, this is just an RPO. You'd love to give it to him here and probably scores. Or just a little inside zone. They stunt themselves out of it, but they stunt themselves into a B-gap free runner, and now you're smacked in the face because it takes you just a little bit longer than it should to throw this free access kind of out up top. And you just got to catch and throw it. It's on the quarterback to get it off right there. But you would love to be able to, you don't know what the read is. If they're saying, hey, if it's free access or it's easy out there, take it. But right there, if he hands that thing off, this sucker's to the house. Instead, he holds on to it and you got to be able to get that ball off if you're a quarterback. You don't need the fake catch and throw or quick token fake, but you got to get that ball off. You can't have that free runner from depth on the other side of the ball be able to impact a quick throw. And that's what I'm talking about when it just doesn't seem like it's quite as fast mechanically with a lot of these releases that you'll see from a lot of other guys coming out this year and guys that do it consistently on Sunday. Doesn't mean it's the end of the world, and I don't think it is. I think it's just worth paying attention to. Now, I love this play. They run the heck out of this play during this game. This is really just a wide receiver screen down here to number 10, the bottom of the screen, running a little shallow across the field. The other guys are blocking on the right side, and then it's quarterback lead draw. I can't tell you exactly how they read it. I would imagine it's a zone read, throw it to the wide receiver, man read, quarterback run. Right here, you'd love to, throw it to the wide receiver. Just get it to him. Instead, you decide to run, get TFL'd. So the decision-making, definitely early in this game. I think he picks it up towards the end as they come back. But it's not anywhere near, as sharp as he probably was, or at least the perception that he was early in the season with Oklahoma and what they were doing. But I love the packages of plays that they put together for him. Again, this is straight up just I don't even know what you'd call it, an SPO, screen pass, I guess SRO, screen run option. They come back and run that a handful of times. And again, it's one of those things where you just don't see, you see plays like this put together back to back to back. Now we've had like 2.5 plays where you're just kind of like, what's happening here? We're just chucking that ball up. Now, is it a miscommunication? Is the wide receiver down here at the bottom of the screen supposed to run a go? Does he think that corner, it's got to be that, right? Like, I mean, the corner who's inside running the number 2 route right on the bottom hash, he goes inside that near defender. He gets walled off. There's no chance he's going to make it to that throw. Is he throwing it away? And if he's throwing it away, the ball's it's still in bounds. There's too many of these plays where you're kind of like, for me to have to do a half hour to figure out who's wrong here, whether it's the pass pro, whether, 27 right here on our right, he's obviously responsible for number 2, but why is Hurts so far outside? He looks like he's surprised. Is he outside the protection, getting hit for a throwaway? Just a lot of wrong here. And now we're seeing it back to back to back to back plays. To start a game isn't what you expect to see when you turn on the film of a guy who had such a productive year and really a productive career at a bunch of blue blood spots. Here we got a variation of mesh for all those air raid fellas out here. The number 1 up top and the number 3. We're just running a mesh. Love it too right there. This is a cool variation of mesh. I don't pretend to be an air raid expert, but when you run these, so we're running mesh is just these crossers right here, and teams run it differently, different places. You'll even see people give each other 5 right here. Usually get to the tackle area, and you can kind of find green grass, settle down, but you can also run away from people, and then run up the field, which is the big hit. So theoretically, it's here, under, and then you take it up these seam alleys, and it creates this whole nother level of play that I love to see incorporated. And Oklahoma has been doing it for a long time at a really high level. You see it right here, scheme-wise. Love to see that. Just can't get it to them for whatever reason. Now, you're not sure what exactly they're looking at. Whether the back. See if we can see it from the back end, what side he's working. Now, we're just taking L's on the offensive line. But again, if you're outside the pocket, you'd love to see him throw that ball away. Now, you can't put it all on Hurts here by any means. But they're obviously getting into the play that they want to get into, checking at the line of scrimmage. Again, can't handle the stunt up front. My goodness. A little pirate. Free runner. Great job making a miss right there. Again, another free runner through the B gap. Not a good feeling. Make a miss. Love to see you find a way to throw that ball away right there. You see a lot of quarterbacks. When I say a lot, you see the top end guys kind of peek behind themselves to see if there's anybody behind him. This is asking a lot to say you're going to get a throwaway there. Again, nice job protecting the ball. Just getting beat up front, schemed up, stunted up, gamed up. So now we come back, put together a nice play here. Just get on the edge, make a good decision, get up the field. And obviously he's a dynamic runner, athlete, strong guy, just really powerful base, legs. You can tell he spent some time in the weight room, probably for a long time, developing strength. He never goes down easy. He's always churning, keeping his legs going. And really impressive runner. So it'll be interesting to see how that probably impacts, what his game looks like at the league, at the next level, being able to incorporate a lot of the stuff that they do. Again, play action shot. Little counter play action, come back. Obviously people who watch this channel are going to know that I'm going to say he's toesy, he's bouncing around. It's really hard to be consistently accurate when you're bouncing around like that, changing your eye level, changing your shoulders, being up on your toes. It doesn't mean that you can't do it. It's just hard to be consistent. So right here, he's obviously got the arm strength to come back, rip a near side comeback. But footwork wise, I think it's far from polished. It doesn't mean it's the end of the world. He's still got a nice rhythm, tempo. Just can't necessarily put my fingers on the release element of it, whether it's, just slow back or, maybe the pat. But it's clean, and he steps into it and chucks it, and he's I think a better thrower than you would expect from the pocket when he has time and when he's set up and lined up. I think he can be more consistent with a better base. But again, early in this game, we got free runners all over the place. Look at this, down at the boundary. Get this like nickel linebacker coming free on you. Oh, you'd love to see him make that guy miss. This is a bad feeling. I've actually done this before. Put the ball down with the ball in your hand. Bring your hand with you, but forget the ball. It's a bad feeling. Really bad feeling. Has issues protecting the ball in this game. I don't think he has issues all year. It just kind of shows itself in this one sample size. Love the elusiveness. Just so close to making a really special, magical play. And just got to be able to protect the ball, obviously. Goes without being said. But again, it doesn't, there's not a lot of consistency as far as good play, good play, good play, good play. It's oh, that's nice. Yo, protect the ball. Oh, that's nice. No. Right here, a little swing screen. I think this is tethered to looks like QB power. Just different way to get to almost like a bash concept where you're going to get some sort of back away to make those run fits. Create an extra gap here. Running that back out. Cool scheme from Lincoln Riley. Nice accuracy, timing, tempo. Those throws, you got to make them look easy. They're not difficult, but they're not as easy as he makes them look right there with the accuracy, tempo. Matters where you ball location. Now we're running it again. So a little power read. Again, he almost never goes down by the first guy. Running through arm tackles, powerful runner right there. Keeps his legs driving, can protect himself, makes good decisions with the ball when he's down the field for the most part. Again, not an easy pull decision here. Just dynamic and gets vertical as a runner. Keeps his legs going. Love seeing that. Just brings so many different things from the pocket, but you just don't see the consistency. It's hard. At this point, you haven't seen back-to-back-to-back strong plays. Again, same thing right here, a little quarterback GT with a bash concept or with this back away. Not always going to be a positive play by any means. Not a lot of good options there when you're getting blown up with the wrong arm. Really nice job by Baylor's left defensive end, our right, going in here, wrong arm in this thing, and just pow, pow, blowing that thing up, and then them rallying to the ball. He just creates so many threats when you have a dual threat quarterback back there who's so strong and durable and able to run it and throw it. Now 3-by-1 middle field close, man, super easy to see. We're running option. Decision wise here, the guy's almost a tweener. You love to see that 81 get that block up top by the guy at the line of scrimmage, but you make the decision to pull that thing that looks like there's 3 guys inside. So these decisions happen in an instant. I get it. And you don't know who necessarily they're optioning off. You would think that 81's got to get out there and blunt him up and take his outside number and block him, and they're going to load option down the field. But you make that decision to go up the field, and really at that point, there's 3 guys, 4, 3 green jerseys right there. Just decision making to me, without being in the room to know exactly who they're optioning off of. And it's confusing because 81 doesn't block him, even though he looks like he thinks about it. But man, pulling it right there, someone who's run the option before, it's not a good feeling when you turn the corner and there's just a sea of the other color. He does a nice job stopping on a dime, protecting himself and getting back behind the big guys. But again, the decision-making for me is not as consistent as you would hope to see by someone that you want to turn over the reins of an organization to, at least at the start of the game. 3-by-1, middle field closed. Man, not a lot of good options, and that's the worst of all of them. I don't know what's going on here. Just chucking this thing up. Again, to me, it's easy, obviously. Hindsight's 2020. But the number 1 up top who runs that little switch release, swap release, whatever you want to call it, that's probably where the ball goes to. 1, 2, 3, anticipate it, let it go. Maybe that's where he's trying to go and he just sky mails the thing. Because I don't know how he could possibly throw it to the outside guy unless he's thinking like back shoulder, but he's open for a back shoulder on the wheel right now. not necessarily a hitch later. And maybe that is what he's thinking, but that's a bad ball. That's a bad decision. That's all sorts of bad. The only good thing that I love to see is the quarterback going down there and stopping a touchdown from happening. That's big time. Love it. And NFL scouts and anybody in the NFL is going to love it and watch that type of effort. But the decision making, the passing here, this ain't it. Again, we're bouncing around, not lined up to throw to the left. Got to take an extra hitch. We're heel clicking. That's as heel clicky as it gets. We're late, and I can't tell you who you're throwing to. All sorts of bad. But the effort, the will to win, it shows up at the end of the play. Being a football player, not getting blocked, not going down, using the sideline, it's awesome. It's a great job finishing, saving a touchdown. Man, look at that score. Holy Nelly, 28-3. A big time comeback now. So it hasn't gone their way to start, obviously. Middle field open. This almost looks like a little quarters push, maybe. I don't know what to... There's so many different ways to play this. This is that same play we talked about earlier. We're going to run that wide receiver screen to the one receiver down here to the bottom, 14, going across. Man, I think you should run it. There it is. And we're running. We got to escort out the way. Got to go, big guy. Till 52 to get on his horse. Again, the decision making here, I love it. The scheme matching up with throws that he's comfortable with. Obviously, you just throw a pick. You want to get your quarterback a completion. You can see it coming across. Man, they're running across with the screen. Just come out the other way. 52, go get on him. Tough. Either way, nice job being able to get some momentum back, get hit again. 3-by-1. Looks like middle field open. Nice decision. Couldn't tell you what they're running here. He uses the hitch up top as almost a check down. Good arm strength. I don't think it's necessarily a cannon, but it definitely isn't lacking anything. Can make any throw. Nice job. Full field read. Looks like he's going right here first. No. All the way around. Follow through. Drive the ball. Accurate. Really nice. Again, now we've put in some, that's 2 plays in a row. Keep building on it. Again. Middle field closed. Man. Got him up top with the inside seam. Saw LSU do it all year. Just throw it right down the numbers. Your guy gaps him, stacks him. Instead, the ball's underthrown out to the sideline. So what I mean by that is this number 2, guy in the boundary right here. Inside fade. The reason why you run these inside fades or go is because you have a lot more room to be able to drop this ball in. The wide receiver does a great job getting around him, gapping him, meaning he's lagging behind. Now, the wide receiver gets on top of him, stacks him, and then keeps running. So ideally, you would love to be able to, you can miss you can throw that thing right down the line, but you can also miss way out here. But you can't underthrow the miss. You can't miss back here. So you basically have this whole area to drop this thing. And you'd love to see it down the line is the easiest way to get a touchdown, but you can still miss outside. You just can't underthrow these things to where the guy takes him out of bounds and it's all bad. Now, I know, oftentimes I'll say you never want to overthrow a deep ball, and you don't. But when you get a guy gapped like that, you got to throw it down his line. He does a nice job holding the middle field player right here. You see his eyes. 1, 2, 3. Come around. Again, for me, it's just he's up on his toes the whole way. Really, that back heel never touches the ground. It's just going to be hard to be consistently accurate throwing the ball. And right here, can he catch that? Yes. But it should be a touchdown. Even if he catches it right here, it's not going to be a touchdown. It's going to be going out of bounds. So that's my thing. Like, he missed that thing a yard from the sideline, but he could have thrown that thing down the numbers for a touchdown. And that to me is a big, not a massive miss, but a big miss. You're missing that thing by 5 yards plus. So high red zone, right at the top of the red zone again. They do a great job. I mean, running variations of reads with the quarterback, reading that end man on the line of scrimmage with whether they're doing gap or pattern stuff to the play side, and it just puts that defensive end in such a bind. You got no chance. He's flat-footed. I mean, he's there, but it doesn't. They got two guys there for the quarterback, but it doesn't matter. He can't handle him. Explosive, dynamic. Love seeing that with guys who can do it consistently throughout a season, not get worn down. In another creative way, again, screen to the left, quarterback draw. Oh my goodness. Bring your mouthpiece right there. He's violent with the ball. Just like a run, almost like a tailback. See how they sort this thing out. Does the ball come out there? Definitely have some ball security issues. Puts the ball on the ground at least 3 times in this game. Another bad interception early. You know, nothing's coming easy in this game. It's impressive that they were obviously able to come back and win, being down by such a massive margin. In empty, looks like coverage. Russian 3. Here comes a quarterback draw. They sniff it out. Really nice job by their Mike, wherever that middle linebacker is. Jeez, going right around the guard. Number 3. Watch him slip this. Just come right up the gate. You got to think that they like their chances to walk right in right here. Again, I'm not sure who they're doubling to there with the right guard and center. You'd love to see them double to 3 and then have the 54 pull through for the backer on the right. That's a 3-3 issues, but man, you got to block the middle guy. Nice tackle, nice play. 3rd down and 5 from the 3. Little corner stop. Love this route versus zone coverage, especially in the red area. Tight end down here to the bottom of the screen. Right on him. Beautiful job. See it from the back end even cleaner. Really nice job hitting this thing with timing, rhythm. Tight end to the top on our right, 18. Going out, running that corner stop. 1, 2, 3. Tight hitch. Boom. Right on him. As our left tackle's getting walked into our lap. Hey-oh. Really nice job. Cool scheme. Nice execution. Big time throw. Down 21. 3-by-1. Middle field open. Little play action. I mean, got touchdowns all over the place here. Post to the touchdown up top. Got a big 7 or corner probably open too down here to the right. That post is going to be a big hitter. Again, to me, it's hard to find fault in this, only on the quarterback because you don't know what the protection scheme is. But you would love to be able to get this ball off. This is why, to me, it looks like he's just chilling. What I mean by that is his drop is just like, da, 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 la, 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 as opposed to exploding back, faking there, exploding back, getting this ball off. You get your arm hit like that, most people would say, don't make a throw unless you're sure you can get it off. Because really bad things can happen right there. Now, you're never going to know if somebody comes from behind you. But if somebody's in front of you and they're getting double team, spin out of a double team, to go out there and hit your arm, obviously you got to make that block, no doubt about it. But from the quarterback perspective, you got to find a way to get this ball off. This is a touchdown. Instead of chilling, explode back there, get the ball off. Miss opportunities like that is unfortunate on many different levels. 3-by-1, middle field close, middle field confused. Again, that same play, wide receiver screen, coming from the 1 down here at the bottom, quarterback lead draw. There it is. At least probably the 3rd time they've run it so far. It's still the first half. Come across, it's man. 54. Nice job sealing off. Protect yourself on the boundary. See how strong he is. Not to go down. Missed tackle, strength. Powerful runner. 2-by-2. Middle field open. It's coming out. Quick outs and a go up top. This almost looks like a screen. I don't know what the guards are doing here. You know, this is going to be nitpicky, and I'm sure people come at me in the comments a little bit. But again, that ball's a little low. That's probably still a strike. You just want to make that as easy as possible on those guys, especially on these out routes. Anything running to the sideline, give them a chance up on their face, catch and turn, and get extra yardage as opposed to reaching down. You know, to me, it looks like everything is just a tick slow because he's always trying to find the laces. You know, that ball spin right there from vertical, flip it around to find the laces. And you don't really do that in a whole lot of one-step drops. You just catch and rip, grip it and rip it. That's why the timing of it seems slower to me than when you watch people function at just a little bit higher clip. Play action. What a great play. Unbelievable pocket presence, strength, vision. This is one of my favorite plays of the game. Little power pass. Got guys running wide open here, but if you're going to work the up top, you're not going to see everything here. Little fake screen down here to the bottom. Would have been a touchdown, but still, his pocket presence right here is as good as it gets. Pulling guard, little play action fake, standing tall. You know, that maybe not. He is looking to the left. Let's go back to the side. So down here to the bottom where it's a little fake tunnel screen or now screen, quick screen, whatever you want to call it. Fake screen, come out and throw that wheel right there. He gets off of it, you know, because he's got somebody right in his lap. But if he were to stay there, you know, and throw down here to the bottom of the screen, 83, that's a touchdown. Either way, you know, yeah, it's a bummer to miss a touchdown, but it's a really nice job getting through your reads and being able to keep your vision down the field with all sorts of issues right at your face. I mean, getting bumped. Look at that throw. I mean, that's ridiculous. Getting blasted right there. Boom. Secure the ball. 2 hands on the ball. Look at this throw. I mean, come on. This is impressive. I mean, that's strength. My goodness. That's an awesome play. It's one of the better plays I've seen all year. And he missed a touchdown on it. I think that's the thing that's frustrating. Like, that's a great play, but you missed a touchdown. Little RPO. Gonna slant up top. If you don't like it, you got to run it. Make a guy miss. The guy's got no chance. Barely got a hand on him. Again, he's not going down. That's, I think that jumps off the screen when you watch him play, just how strong he is. Does not go down easy at all. How about one right here? Yeah, probably not. That's funny. Get off me. 2 guys, get off me. Doesn't go down. Doesn't go down. Keeps fighting. Stuff I notice, pay attention to that. I'm not the only one. You just got to, you know, I still want to see back-to-back good plays. And it comes later, but it's not early in this game. It's another RPO. You know, if they're going to heat you up with 0, you got to have answers. You got to throw this thing. You can't run to the sideline and chuck it back across the middle unless you're Patrick Mahomes. You just can't. You know, not very many guys do it consistently. To me, I would love to see the decision-making right there. You take advantage of that seam down the middle of the field versus 0. Get it out of your hands or just hand it off and say sorry. You know, you hand it off right there, you live to fight another day. In the RPO world, if you hold the ball, it's on you. And then when you do stuff like this, it's great when it works. But your guy's fading away, getting undercut. I think that would fall under the let's not do that category. So again, you just don't see the great plays being put back to back. You see kind of a, yeah, and then you see, oh, that's really nice. That's amazing. But you missed a touchdown. Another variation of mesh here. 2 crossers by the number 2. Massive hitter coming out left. Punt return left. Love it. Find a way to get in the end zone. Oh, I'd love to see that guy come in defensively and rake the ball right there. Boom. What was that, 2? Either way, nice read, good accuracy. Simple air raid concept. 2, 3. Lined up to the left. Sees it really clean. Now it's wide open too, but difference with perfect accuracy. Right on him. Handoff. Find a way to get up the field. Make a play. Love it. Really nice. Use the code DQBSchool and get $20 off your first purchase at SeatGeek. Again, support the channel. Use the code. Wait for it. DQBSchool. SeatGeek, $20 off your first purchase. I appreciate it. Let's keep it going. All right, well into the third quarter here, down and near the goal line. So many different options with him. Love this play. Able to go. We'll see it from the back end. Just great athletic ability. Changes the ball from running in his left hand to throwing. Unmanned block man on the line of scrimmage. Gets depth, gets away from him, and throws it down the field to a little mini corner, back shoulder away from the near defender. Great throw. See all sorts of athleticism, explosiveness, strength here. Look at the ball handling here. Just pay attention to how nuanced this thing is. We're faking the fly sweep, jet sweep, whatever. Then we're going to fake the run. Ball's in his left hand. Goes from two hands, left hand, to now we're going to throw it. Unblocked guy, getting depth, running away, ripping it, throwing away from the near defender who's trying to cover two with the flat in the corner. And just a beautiful job throwing it kind of back shoulder to that corner. Great throw. One of my favorite of the game, and really the start for making this thing a really special finish. So now we're feeling good. We're rolling. We got trips into the boundary, middle field close, play action. Nice job. He does do a really nice job of not panicking and finding the check down. And that's really always a sign of a really well-coached quarterback, someone who spent time working the pocket, understand not panicking, don't lose your mind, keep your eyes downfield, know where your check down is, have a great football IQ, deliver the ball to your playmakers in space, and give them a chance. Even though it doesn't work out every single time, it's still a sign of a really well-coached, thoughtful, intentional quarterback. Get into your checkdowns. One of the kind of the final checks to see if someone's ready to play at the highest level, in my opinion. Again, here, we're going to rip one of these curls to the little number 2 receiver to the field down here to the bottom. Again, probably my favorite footwork from him at the back end. We'll see from when he's at his throwing motion. Slow this thing down. No heel click, feet apart. A little toesy, but no heel click. Really drives this thing. Now, I'd love to see him anticipate it a little bit more. What I mean by that is right here, anticipate that throw as opposed to seeing him and then throwing it. Not the end of the world, but again, because it's late, in my opinion, he's able to come in and get tackled from the inside out. There's a level of anticipation that isn't there consistently, from Hurts. Again, play fake, whoop, just a touch late. But again, nice delivery, good vision, good decision, clean, nice completion. 3-by-1 to the field. But again, you just don't see great play after great play. You see kind of head scratchers. You know, again, to me, play action shot. It looks like he's reading the comeback up top. The comeback up top to me, when he's looking at it, now he's off of it right there. When he's looking at it right there, you got to throw that. That's a win. At this level, and definitely at the NFL. When you let that thing go, you throw it on the 20, on the sideline, he's able to come out of it, run and go get it. But he gets off that thing, and now he goes to me again, you could probably throw that post, rip it right there. The decision-making here for me is, it's just, yeah, it's a positive play, but it looks like he doesn't trust the anticipation because there are a few throws out there that you could throw and lead. Now, it's hard to go from comeback to post all the way across the field. But right here, I'm going to throw, you can see he gives the signal right here, gets exactly what he wants. And maybe the wide receiver takes it to the wrong depth. You know, I would love to see, usually when you throw a comeback, it's some sort of drop. It's not just a play fake and nothing right there. It usually be play fake, then 3, and then throw. Maybe that's why he's early. So again, the footwork isn't timing up with the concept. And he just gave him a signal. So you know, there could be miscommunication with what the wide receiver did. Either way, it comes back on the quarterback for not being able to take advantage of those throws when they're available down the field. Get another lead draw here. Again, strong breaking tackles. This is just like, you know, feels like it's on repeat. But he just runs the ball so many times. Almost 30 attempts this game, 27 attempts, nearly 150 yards rushing. Look off, lead draw, get off me. Just really nice. Protect himself on the boundary. Gets his every inch he possibly can. And obviously is a great runner. Being empty all day with him just like this. Puts the defense in a huge bind. What can they do? Again, coming back. Quarterback run. Looks like a variation of one back or quarterback power here. See what, or is it just a fold? See what they do with the blocking. They got too many guys. Wide receiver comes in, blocks the wrong guy. Maybe the double team should go all the way to 38. Either way, don't block it perfectly. What I mean by that is usually you double team. It would technically be like, don't want to spend all the time on this because this is a quarterback evaluation, but I know some people enjoy it. So we're going to get a double team right here. What's normally called an ace block, which usually means it goes all the way to the backside linebacker. If the wide receiver is going to come in who's off the screen and block 26, then we're going to be able to pull this guard all the way to 42. But because the wide receiver comes in and blocks 42, and it looks like the double team is going to 42, we pull the guard to nobody, and 38's then able to come in, slip, and make this tackle when he shouldn't, because we, as the math teachers, have the advantage here. We just can't block up the right guys. But again, look at him. He keeps his legs. He never goes down. I mean, the guy is a tough, hard runner. And that's not going to change when you play at this level, SEC, Big 12, same type of stuff you're going to see on Sundays. Again, such a threat down here. Oh, this is just a shame. Little RPO. Got a slant up top. Wide open. You got to put it on him. On the body, on the break, as Steve Gleason used to say in the scout team for the New Orleans Saints. No excuse to miss this thing. Again, to me, he's just not that confident of a pocket passer. And what I mean by that is you don't need the laces right here. So see, he's trying to catch it and find the laces right there with the fake. Instead, just catch it, grip it, rip it, get your feet down and throw it. You're going to have free runners in the RPO game. You got to get it out by the timing of it. Missing high right there. Those are touchdown throws. You're missing touchdowns. Even if you get it in, it's just it's now shown itself a few different times. That's why I like watching these games. You see it all. And then here's the perfect point. Should have had a touchdown pass the previous one. Now we come in, have terrible ball security. One of the worst plays you'll see, and lose the ball right at the goal line. Cause a touchback. Just unfortunate on many different levels. Just a bummer. See it from the back end here. Put the ball on the ground. Look off. I mean, how you don't get in right there. 93 does a nice job. I think that's their defensive end. Does a nice job coming under, ripping at that ball right there, gets it out, and that's a wrap. And it's unfortunate, and now it showed itself a handful of times. Just someone who I don't think, y'all let me know if I'm off the rocker here, but I don't think he has ball security issues his entire career. Again, RPO. This might be a straight play action, actually. Straight play action. Going to come in here, rip a little glance or slant seam. This looks like a glance. 1, 2, 3. Glance, slant. Who knows what the difference is. Ball gets batted down. Again, to me, batted balls are almost always on the offensive line unless it's a screen. You see him there. He knows he's in the wrong. Is it the center? No, the left guard. The guy gets his hand up. He gets it. He hits it, and then watch him dip him. He throws him, and then he dumps on him again just for good measure. Yep. Doesn't matter. Still your fault, big guy. So 2nd and long, 3-by-1, middle field closed. Again, they do such a good job using these, for, I'm going to call them bashes, but really it's just a different way to get to a quarterback zone read type play. Great job setting them up. Dynamic. Good job. Great job using his legs. Love his ability to run the rock and get vertical. Not a lot of dancing around. He's getting upfield, strong, violent, explosive. You know, you'd love to see him in a, you know, I think he could flourish in like, obviously the easy analogy is Baltimore. But I think more and more teams will start to be creative in how they use their quarterbacks. How about that route? My goodness. The number 3 to the boundary, to the field down here to the bottom. Comes in on the under, and then comes going to back out. Oh, man. Great throw and catch. My goodness. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful throw. Great touch. Really nice. Man. Great route. Great concept. Watch him come in and out here. Let's see from the quarterback. 1, 2, 3. Sees it. Again, you know, this to me is a little bit longer of a motion. See him dip it a little bit. You know, he pats the ball and he dips it a little bit, but he's so strong he doesn't have to follow through. I mean, the guy, he's getting hit in the, you know, right in the chest there with the helmet. And that thing is a strike. Video skipping on me a little bit, but the element of that is, it's really impressive from the pocket. You know, he has flashes of really being a good thrower. You know, I just not quite as consistent. Like, look at this throw up top. The number 2 here is running like a nod seam. This is a touchdown. Play action. You're taking a shot right there. That's a touchdown. You know, there's just no way to go around it right here. You just got to get up in the pocket, shuffle to your left, and throw it. That's a touchdown. You got to set your feet right there and throw it down the field. You know, just missing a few of those throws where you just, man, leaving touchdowns on the field, it's a bad feeling. And just that in and of itself is going to significantly knock you down here as far as your vision, IQ. You know, I get it. You got to move a little, shuffle up, shuffle to your left, and rip that thing for a touchdown. Don't run, you know, don't fall into your comfort zone of just getting up the field. Yeah, it's a positive play, you know, from yardage standpoint, but not when you leave a touchdown out there. And I get it that this is just one game. And maybe he never did that the rest of the year, but I find it hard to believe. 3-by-1 extended bunch, middle field closed, man. You know, this is a Sunday throw right here. I like this. 1, 2, 3. You know, the only thing I would say is usually with these 9 stops or go stops down here in the bottom, especially versus bump. Versus bump, maybe you give him a hitch, but usually this is 1, 2, 3 throw, not 1, 2, 3 kind of bounce. 1, 2, 3 bounce. And it's just a touch late, in my opinion. You know, you watch the Burrow video, that ball's halfway on him when he comes out of the break. There's just not a lot. There's not as much anticipation as I'd like to see. 1, 2, 3, throw it. It's just a little late, and then that allows the DB to obviously hold him, grab him, and then pretend like he's tough and get in his face. But I would just love to see a little bit more anticipation, especially on these clean, easy throws. Ball pat, and it's just, that's long. You know, that's dipping the ball to me. That's not. But now, what are we down? You know, 14 points. Now is when he really starts to come into his own. You see good play after good play. Middle field closed. Rocker the safeties. Man. Variation of, you know, shallow or mesh here, whatever. See that rub coming from up top. Trying to get that rub with the push. Love it. Easy throw. Really nice to the mesh. Turns into variation of punt return right. And now we're rolling. Again, I love the fact that he's able to make these throws. You know, these are not easy throws. 1, 2, 3. You know, even though he's kind of looking down a little bit, he's going to get hit here because they jacked the protection. Again, they try to hit him with that little pirate, the back. I'm not sure what he sees. They're confused pass pro wise. Still got some dynamic dudes on the perimeter. My goodness. That's not an easy throw, though. 3-by-1. Middle field closed. Heat him up again. Here comes that exact same play. Get the screen going to the left. Something happened with my video here. I apologize. Either way, it's that screen going to the left with the quarterback lead draw. If it's man, well, I think you could throw it. I guess it is man. He's just way far off. You see him running with him across. If he squirts through there, he's got to have a chance. Again, vertical. His ability to get up the field and then get vertical as a runner. Gets hit, keeps driving. Really nice job. 1st and 10, 2x2. Middle field open. Come out. Play action shot. Beautiful throw. Really nice job. Getting it down the field, keeping his eyes down the field. We'll see it from right here. This play action fake. Power pass. Get big. And you can see him bouncing around. Toesy right there, but then he settles in and puts all his cleats in the ground. Drives that thing. That's a great job of playing quarterback. Staying in the pocket, staying alive, quick little shuffles, putting all your cleats in the ground and driving the ball down the field. All right, now we're in the 4th quarter, going the other way. Middle field open. That same little RPO screen. We're just going to run a little swing screen or a quarterback run. Puts it on him. Again, accurate in these short to intermediate passes, except for that slant for a touchdown. Still sitting with me. Nice job. Really cool. I do enjoy the way that they do their offense with how they manipulate horizontal and vertical stretches. Here they come, heating it up a little bit. There it is. There's that throw. Quick out to the field. You know, again, you'd love to see the back come off and block this guy. Not sure what we're doing pass pro-wise, but that's a nice throw. To the field. Can't tell if it's a quick out or a speed out. It's a quick out to the field, no step. Really nice throw. Give it to him. Again, that's why you guys, so accuracy is so important. It's accuracy and the velocity allows him to catch, stay in bounds, now make 2 guys miss, and get up the field and get in the end zone. Love it. One of my favorite throws of the game. Great job being able. This is all on the quarterback now. Especially with the poor pass pro here. You'd love to see him not get hit. But again, all his cleats in the ground right there, driving that thing. Right on him. Whoop. See ya. Thanks for playing. Now we're back in it. Don't you love how I just become part of the team that we're watching? We, the Royal We. What movie is that from? Put it in the comments. Dare you. All right, again, a little swing, quarterback power. Or variation of it. Concept, they can't handle the horizontal stretches here. And this is all off Hurts's accuracy with these balls, playing to his strength. Accuracy in these short intermediate passes. That's a handoff. Really puts the defense in a bind when you can stretch them like that horizontally and with multiple playmakers who can get vertical in their run game and threaten them in some sort of pass, hopefully. Now we're just getting eaten here. Look how strong he is. My goodness. Play action fake. Who knows what's going on there with 81. The slot down here. We got some mistakes all over the place. But look at the strength in the pocket. Get off me. And he tries to make a play with a little flick. Now, yeah, is it a little dangerous? Sure. But I like it. I like guys who never give up, who are strong, keep fighting, who have the awareness to be able to flick this thing off. Right there, he should go down. Hold on to him. Again, you could call that pass interference to me. He's there a little early. Boom, right there. I don't know. What do you think? I love it. I love those type of flip plays from within the pocket. Keep plays alive. Just put such a stress on the defense. Again, now we've seen some good plays back to back to back. Now we got our mojo going. We're rolling a little bit offensively. Middle field open. Get it to your check down. They dump off. You feel them just get coverage and get depth. Get to the check down. Make your guy miss. A couple poor tackles. And we're rolling. Love it. Tempo here of the drop. 1, 2, 3. You know, that's as fast as you'll probably ever get to the check down. 1, 2, 3. Get it down. That's almost like a called check down. Okay, we got 10 minutes left. Down 7. Plenty of time. Moving the rock. Feeling good about it. Put the trips into the boundary again. Love the pocket movement, you know, staying alive, having some issues holding up with 93. Get it down. Nice catch. Goodness, nice catch. And not the best throw in the world, but again, you know, it's a combination. I've heard people compare him to Dak Prescott. You know, I don't think he's quite as good of a passer, obviously, right now as Russell Wilson. But he's such a good runner, and he's not necessarily like an explosive, electric runner like Lamar Jackson, but he is a better passer than I think people think. And I think watching the film, you know, it's not quite as consistent as you'd want it, but the running is really impressive. And I mean, he's durable. And I think people look for that type of look. You know, it's almost like a thickness of a guy who's going to be durable and show up and be able to play every single week, especially running the ball like this. Like, look at him set up this run right here. Like, yeah, it's just a little thing. Like, you could easily go faster than that back. But he sets up the block, allows the back to set the edge, and they run in between common color. Just a great job. I just love it. And he plays hard. You know, whether it's throwing a pick, making a tackle, you know, lots of good things to like. And now we see back-to-back-to-back plays coming in really good. We get zeroed here, or variation of 0. There it is. Accurate enough. You know, as this game has gone on, his arm arc or throwing motion has become, to me, a little bit longer. You know, whether I'm just more sensitive to it or not, but let's see it from this side. You know, that looks pretty good from the back end, actually. You know, you can see it drops down just a touch from where he's holding it. You know, it doesn't go anywhere near his hip by any means. I guess it's kind of close. Right here, really nice throw. Right on him. Boop. Give your guy the ball in space, chance to make him move, get up the field. Really nice. Again, he's got a workload, though. I mean, every play, you know, these are just the meaningful plays. So I took out ones where he handed the ball off, but he's either running it or throwing it dang near every play. Empty, middle field open. Get into the exact play that they want here. Just a little quick out. Easy. Again, accurate. Put it on him. I like it. Get a completion. They're going to give you that. You're going to play prevent. You make him play. Just take what the defense gives you. Make good decisions. You know, just love to see it. As obviously definitely early to start this game. It was nowhere near consistent. Now there is some consistency in it. Nice. I don't know if that's an RPO with the pulling guard or not, but nice job getting what he wants. A little naked here. A little, what I'm used to calling a spear screen up top, or like a sneak flat with some blockers. Get out, get the edge, get close to the edge. Nice job. This is not an easy throw here. You're going to fake this. See if it's an RPO or a naked. And that looks like an RPO with what 52 is doing. So he's pulling it. Put it on him. Accurate throw. Get close to that pylon. Still down 7, just under 6 minutes. Now we're inside the 5. Again, that added quarterback run is just such a threat with the jet sweep. Again, they get him on the edge. And then, man, that looks like a rerun. We saw that movie before. Similar throw, even easier this time. Out to the right, corner, 2-on-1. And that corner down here to the bottom of the screen, you throw a flat at him. He's got to respect the flat. He comes up on the flat. You throw that back shoulder corner, just an open area right on top of the bear. And that's a comeback. That's how you do it. But that's all. This has all been on Hurts. I mean, he's running it, throwing it. Look at the guys outside. I mean, they got 5 guys covering the naked. 5 guys. Nobody on the tight end. Some interesting defense. 11's not happy. I love seeing that. All right, let's see the score. All right, we're tied up. 4 minutes left. Let's do it. Perfect opportunity to play quarterback. Great opportunity. I'm going to try to heat you up here. Add on one. 5-on-5. This is the same play we've seen many times now. The wide receiver down here to the bottom is running a screen across the field, almost like a shallow. And it's just quarterback lead draw. And really, it's not even a lead draw because the back is like running out to block the corner. They get home right here. To me, I'd love to see him throw this shallow right here. Just catch it and throw the shallow. Look at the guys up top, the 2 and 3, walling off. They're eyeball to eyeball matching up. You throw it right there. You got a chance for punt return left. Got that safety. He's the only guy who's unblocked. Just, never really 100% confident with some of the decisions from the pocket. Yeah, he hits some, but he misses some too. Like right here, just throw it to the shallow. If they're going to blitz you that way, just bail to the right and throw the wide receiver screen coming right there. You got to throw it. You got to. Instead, you're eating it, taking a sack, taking unnecessary hits, negative plays. Now, is that on him, the scheme, the coaching, the read? I couldn't tell you, but could tell you how I would think it would be coached. Again, they heat him up again. Have some pass pro issues, but now he's able to slip out and get vertical. Protect himself. Smart, good decision running the ball. He is a great runner. Look at that move. Whoop, whoop. 2 has literally 0 chance to tackle him. And he kind of quits on the play. Whew. Great job. 3 minutes, tied, 3-1. This is where you're going to see a defense try to heat you up to get you out of field goal range. We'll play action, power pass. Chance for the touchdown to the post. I mean, it's good coverage. This is a hard thing to learn for a quarterback. See when he throws this thing. It's tough to tell him there because he's not on his line yet with this post. He's going to throw this thing. So he's throwing it right here. The corner's still over the top. Yeah, he baseball turns, but he hasn't set his line yet. So depending on how they coach or teach these posts, if it's a landmark, the hash, across the field, whatever it is, it's a lot easier to throw these posts versus 0, meaning nobody back here. If he sets that line quickly, and then you just throw it down the line, or you can miss anywhere in here. You can't miss back over the top of the line. And it's just, if you don't have thousands of reps, it's not the easiest throw in the world. It's just out in front. Again, never want to overthrow those type of deep balls. But he's letting that thing go just a touch early, or the route is just a touch deep, just not quite in sync. You'd love to see him just step up right there, buy time, and that's a touchdown. Or at least give him a chance, as opposed to just hanging back where you let the defensive ends kind of be able to hit you two trains right there, going on the same track. If you step up, it's easy to see with the clicker. I get it, but when he has stepped up, he's been great. So now 2nd and 10. Still getting a great opportunity to win this game. Oh, what a great play call. Just a little borderline pop pass here. Whew. Been saving on that thing. They were sitting on this thing all day. Really cool play. Man, really puts that defender in a bind. Can't be right. 26, poor guy. He comes up. We throw right around him. And he got a cast on. That's not cool. Look at that throw, though. 4 guys. Squeeze it in. Throw it to an area. Love it. Really great play. That's how you win a game. Give yourself a great chance to win right there. 2 minutes left. Tied right at the 20. Now you're just looking for ways to settle in, get exactly what you want, and you get a disaster. Oh, my God. He hits a single up the middle. You got to throw that thing away. Great football IQ. Just game-saving play. Again, touchdown saving, game saving. This is a terrible feeling. Oh, my God. Error by the shortstop. Look at that. Really great play. That's one of the best plays you'll ever see that will never show up on a stat sheet. Awesome job. The football IQ there to throw it away. Quick little screen down here to the bottom. Get where you want to get. Kick a game-winning field goal, and it's a wrap. Really nice job. Fun to see Hurts compete. You know, he's got a great story. I think a lot of people are pulling for him. You know, for me, I'd love to see a lot more consistency, but there are flashes of some really special stuff. And I think that there are some comparisons that work with Russell Wilson, with Dak, you know, just be able to see how fast he can evolve as a passer. All right, that's a wrap. Jalen Hurts, one game, tough first half, great comeback. Lots of really good stuff in there. Lots of stuff, you know, that I think gives a kind of a holistic evaluation, some interesting decision making, some throwing mechanics, some great stuff running the ball, some great stuff throwing the ball, and really a great team win. The guy did it at 2 major programs. I'm really excited to see what he can do at the next level. Let me know what you think of the video in the comments. I appreciate it. See you next time.